OntarioLevel.com here at Sunset Speedway for round 3 of the McCall Racing Enterprises Pro Series. Alongside the situation, Matt Mulholland, the number 8 super stock driver. Matt, normally a regular up at Sauble Speedway, here at Sunset tonight for round number 3. Can you compare the two tracks at all? Obviously they're very different. Sauble is a lot tighter, a lot flatter than Sunset is. Does that change how you come into the race and how you prepare for it as well?
It sure does, yeah. We've been doing well this year. I'm second in points here, but we're still struggling with the setup with Sunset. Like you mentioned, Sauble is a lot flatter. We've changed a few springs and still working with the setup here, so we're still not as good as the home track guys, but hopefully with a few more minor adjustments, we'll give them a run for their money.
You mentioned trying to give them a run for your money. You've done that so far in the first 2 rounds. Obviously tonight will be a little bit different given that the rain has kind of fallen this Saturday, maybe cooled the track off a little bit. Do you anticipate that being a factor?
Yeah, we just went out for a practice after the rain, and my car was pretty loose coming out, so we're going to make a few minor adjustments, but I really think as the track dries up a bit more and heats up, it'll change again. So that's one thing I do struggle with here is just learning the track and how it's going to react throughout the night as the sun goes down and as it cools down, just what it does to the car. So it's kind of a crapshoot for us, so we'll see how it goes.
Randy Russell's won both of the first 2 races. He was absolutely dominant in the first one. Now, if you can start near him, do you kind of follow your way to the front, or if you start ahead of him, do you think you can keep him behind you tonight?
I'd like to say yes. Randy's had a great year, and I know his car's really turned it on. He came up to Sauble for a Dash for Cash a couple of weeks ago, and I think once I got out behind him, I don't think he was pulling away from me, but his car's working good, so it'd be nice. Last race here, I qualified second behind him. He rolled a 9, so I started 8th, but we battled back up to the front. It is tough to stay with Randy. He knows his track so well. Great driver and a great car, so I really hope maybe we can put a few cars between us tonight, and that might help me out a bit.
I know you've won quite a few features up at Sauble Speedway over the years, but where would a 50-lap feature win in the McCall Series rank amongst those?
It'd be one of the best. Last year at Peterborough I finished second, so that's kind of my highlight so far. I won the championship at Sauble last year, and it's looking good again this year, but still one of these McCall races, I think third is the closest I've got so far, so definitely if I can finish first here tonight, or hopefully tonight, or one of the final races, it would definitely be one of my career moments, that's for sure.
So we're here now in mid-August. The season's starting to wind down to a close. Where can we expect to see you throughout the rest of the year as far as touring-wise?
Going to do everything I can. I don't know if I can make the Gary Memorial next Thursday at Barrie, but I'll be at the rest of the McCall races, the Velocity here. We only have 2 weekends left at Sauble, and then I'll be at Flamborough, like I say, Velocity here, and then Peterborough as well. So as much as I can race, I'll be there.
All right, thanks a lot for your time, Matt, and best of luck to you this evening.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
OntarioLevel.com signing off here at the Sunset Speedway for round number 3 of the McCall Racing Enterprises Pro Series.